Hey guys, welcome back to TheStruggleville YouTube channel. For this video, I have some amazing early Black Friday deals from Home Depot, Lowe's, got a Walmart deal to share with you, and of course a bunch of Amazon deals. All the Amazon deals will be linked in the description down below. We'll use the YouTube shopping links for all your big box retailers, so you'll see boxes popping up here, there, and everywhere throughout the video as we get to the different deals. A nice little mix of stuff here for you. First up, we have the Husky 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and 1/2 inch drive 72 tooth ratchet and accessory set. So you're getting all three ratchets, again 72 tooth, got the 6 and 3 inch extensions. Then you get all these little adapters, which can really be useful if you don't have a full robust selection of sockets. Maybe you got more 3/8, but you don't got the full and the halves or something like that. Using having those adapters available can be useful for you. It's $39.97, so getting three ratchets and all that, pretty good deal if you need them. Over at Lowe's, we have the DeWalt 20-volt max 1/2 inch keyless, brushless, cordless drill. Now, this is coming as a full kit, but they also have a member discount. So to be a member, you just create an account online through Lowe's. You don't have to pay anything or whatever. And then you'll get that member discount. It's an extra $20 off. So this is going to be $99 for the full kit. Again, brushless drill. You're getting the DCB 107 charger. That's 1.25 output on that guy. And you get the 2 amp hour battery. So it is a little baby battery, but still pretty good for a drill. And only $99 for the whole kit. First Amazon deal to share with you. Again, link down below. We have the torque wrench set by CC. 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive, going up to 220 foot-pounds on that 1/2 inch drive, 72 tooth dual scale. This is going to be 40% off. We have a handy-dandy case, we've got a couple of extensions there, 3 torque wrenches. Starts out at $84.99, 40% off. It's going to cut it almost in half. We're going to call it about $50 just between friends. It's going to go through the 24th. Does apply to multiple quantities if you need it to. But there's your promo code there, 40% off through the 24th. Got a rigid deal to share with you. This is the 18-volt cordless 3-tool woodworking combo kit. You're getting two 2 amp hour batteries, normally normally $439. You're saving $240. So it's going to be a special buy of $199. Really nice for getting 3 tools for those of you in the rigid lineup. Now you're getting two 2 amp hour batteries, which aren't really my favorite with this kit. Circular saw is going to draw a little bit more. Same thing with the sander. If you used it for any length of time, probably be fine for the jigsaw for the most part. But really, with all 3 tools, I'd like to have bigger batteries. Some 4s or 5s would be perfect. But at least it gets us using the tools we can always expand later. So $199, you're getting 5 pieces plus a charger. Really good deal on that one. Now we're going to go back to Lowe's, kind of a sister deal of the first one that I showed you. The DeWalt 20-volt max 1/4 inch brushless cordless impact driver. It's going to be the same kit, same charger, same 2 amp hour battery, except for we're getting an impact driver instead of a drill this time. Again, it is a brushless tool. Normally $179. Everyone can get it for $119, but if you make a Lowe's account, you save an extra $20. Only going to be $99. Nice little gift idea, actually, to get someone into DeWalt's lineup. If you're a team yellow, maybe you get a family member on the same train. Really like this Amazon deal. The 1800 watt heat gun for crafting. I think you can use it for other uses. Variable temperature, 4 nozzles, and overload protection. This is by Billion Gold. 50% off, so you do get the little deflectors, and it looks like one of those might be a scraper. Dual temperature heat gun, normally $28.89, but then 50% off, so it's going to be $14.50. Does apply to multiple quantities if you'd like. So $14.50, dual temperature, looks like it goes up to 1200 degrees. $7.50 on the lower temperature. Get that heat shrink tubing. Taking off some paint. Got a Husky screwdriver deal. I feel like this is probably my favorite of the Black Friday screwdriver deals, because there's a bunch of different sets. Everyone has their store brand or some brand that they sell, and they have a screwdriver set on sale. So the nice thing about the Huskies, obviously lifetime warranty. You can just go into Home Depot when you break one, use it as a pry bar or something, and get a new one. And this is normally says $36. I don't know if it ever actually sells for that much, but we're down to $14.88 as a special buy. Again, we do have this banner up here. If you go to any of the Home Depot product pages, click on that little black banner for the Shop Black Friday deals. Now, the last time I clicked on that banner, it had like 9,000 products on it, which is, pretty ridiculous because obviously there's not 9,000 things that we would consider Black Friday deals, which is why you need to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, turn on all notifications so you're the first to know about the actual deals. Speaking of actual deals, let me show you this Walmart one. Look at 1,000 bought yesterday. That is a lot. This is the Hart 6-gallon, 5 peak horsepower stainless steel wet dry vacuum with the bonus car cleaning kit. Normally $85 down to just $29.97. So if you're a Walmart Plus member, you're going to get free shipping on that. Otherwise, I think the flat rate for everyone else is $5.99. But I'm not sure what all is included with the car cleaning kit, because this all just looks like standard stuff. Let's see, do we have a picture that shows anything I would consider car cleaning? I'm guessing it's going to be out, there we go, like that little brushy guy, that'd be perfect, getting in all them crevices. Probably that end there. Boy, it doesn't define very well, but I'm assuming these crevice tools aren't, or this little brush one isn't part of just the normal, whatever. For $29.97, you at least get the vacuum, and then you can tell me what the bonus car cleaning kit is. But 1,000 sold just yesterday. That's really good, and it is in stock right now. You can see it arrive for shipping. Another Amazon deal. That's the 4.5-inch 3-pack of segmented diamond blades, diamond cutting wheels for your angle grinder. This is by Sen Forge and 35% off. So again, 3-pack, 4.5-inch. And look at the price on this, $17.99. 35%. It's going to take, $6 or so off. You're going to be real close to $11 on this. Not sure when it expires, but I just posted this. So this was today at 12:40. It is now 1:30, so less than an hour ago. Had this minty fresh deal posted. I kind of like this at $17.99 because, boy, when I first bought one of these blades way, way back in the day, I want to say I paid like $30 or $40 for one damn blade. Now you look at some of the prices. Wait a second, I'm going to get 3 for like $11? Oh, man, it's amazing how some prices go down. Why can't other prices go down? Why do some of them got to go up? DeWalt Atomic 20-volt max cordless 2-tool combo kit, 5 amp hour and 2 amp hour battery charger bag. It's going to be $3.19 down to $2.99, so that's not the deal part. The deal part is you're getting a free item to go with it, so we'll take a look at that in 1 second. Now, this is a little bit different than the tools that were included with the Lowe's deals. The Lowe's deal obviously was individual tools. Those were brushless. This is brushless, but here you're getting a hammer drill, and we're getting a little bit different battery selection. Yes, you were getting one 2 amp hour battery, which is similar to the other deal, but you're getting the 5, and I really like the 5. That's my favorite battery. It's really that middle porridge that works for everything. Then you're getting the DCB 1104 charger. That's a 4 amp output on that. So brushless tools, decent battery, one of the newer chargers, $2.99, but then we also get a free tool to go with it. See, they show 15 different items available as your free tools. We'll just take a quick scroll so you can get an idea of what you got. The SDS Plus, one of the higher value ones that you'll see there. The little tough system thing is kind of a neat option that we don't see in a lot of stuff. Some of these like $1.99 for that drywall tool seems a little overpriced. I don't think I'd go with that one. Or even the screw gun, But 15 different tools, that's pretty good selection. Probably find something in there you can use. Amazon, we have the 200-watt power inverter, DeWalt 20-volt battery inverter, portable power station generator, charger, adapter, battery powered. It has 2 USB outlets, a Type-C outlet, and an AC outlet. This is by Livell Walney. By now, you guys have definitely seen them several times on the channel. Maybe you've even purchased something from them in the past. That DeWalt-compatible chainsaw that we did a video on a little while ago is still going strong. I actually think it has more power than the actual DeWalt branded one, so I've been using it more than my little DeWalt 10-incher. 50% off. Who would think you'd say little and 10-incher in the same sentence? 50% off. So there it is with your AC outlet, your 2 USBs, your USB-C there. It's going to be $29.99, 50% off, $14.99. But then we also have a $2 discount. So those discounts do stack. Going to be, what's that, $12.99 or something. Now, it does work for multiple quantities as far as the promo code. The coupon, which is only the $2 anyways, but it only applies to the first one. Here's also a link to the Milwaukee inverter. And it is actually $2 cheaper, but it doesn't have the coupon. It comes out to the same price because, well, basically the same price. But it's $2 cheaper. The promo code here also works with the Milwaukee version. So if you're in that lineup instead of the DeWalt, you're in luck. It also has this little pop-up LED light, which I think is kind of cool. Another DeWalt deal over at Home Depot for you. It's the 20-volt max starter kit. You're getting the 5 and the 2 for $199. So if you remember the previous one, you got the 5, the 2, and the charger. So those 3 pieces are the same as the last Home Depot deal we looked at. Now that came with the impact driver and the drill. Here, you don't get another option, except you do get a free tool to choose from. And if we look, let's see, it's the same free tool options. So you can kind of pick which one works best for you, just depending on your situation, or I don't know, if you need the drill and impact driver or want to mess with trying to resell them or anything like that. Next up on Amazon, we have the large double-sided tape, heavy-duty mounting tape. This is by Fix Bear. It is 40% off. I really like this. So a lot of people, they call it before nano tape, or I think it's the exact same stuff as the alien tape that you may have seen advertised on TV. And overall, it's gotten cheaper. The stuff used to be quite a bit more expensive. A 20-foot roll is pretty decent. As far as I know, 1.2 inch seems to be the standard for this tape, but it's a double-sided tape. It's very kind of gooey-like, but I really like it. We did a video, I mentioned it in the past, where I took I think it was a 5-pound metal weight, like for lifting weights, and I put a bunch of this tape on the back and slapped it on the wall. It held just fine. The problem was, and I don't remember if I showed this in the video, but I couldn't get it off the wall. I ended up damaging the drywall because it was way too much tape. But yeah, it ripped up the drywall and everything. So don't be too excessive with the tape. I've also been using this more lately, hanging up pictures, and I'm hanging it up on a nail with the thing, but just to feel a little bit better so they don't fall off or shake or vibrate, whatever. I've been putting just a little square, like a 1 inch by 1 inch square in each corner of the picture and pushing it on when I have it nice and level, and that's worked out really well. I've been really happy with that. So it starts out at $15.99. We have a Prime member discount. I don't remember what that was, but it was like a $2 discount. It wasn't a whole lot. And then we're going to take 40% off on top of that. So we're going to be real close to $10. Might be a little under $10. Supposed to go through the 20th, so you have today and tomorrow to take advantage. It does work for multiple quantities. If you've never tried it before, I really think it's worth at least a shot. See if you like this stuff. See what other uses you can come up with it. If you guys remember, a couple of years ago, I did a video on an intercom system, and I didn't want to permanently mount it to my wall, so I used this tape in the video to put it on the wall just to show it was like wall mountable, right? It's still stuck to the wall like 3 years later. I don't ever use it because I don't really have what am I going to do, talk to myself on an intercom? I don't got anything to do with it, but it is still sitting there and the tape's holding it, so it worked out well. Back to Home Depot, we got the DeWalt 20-volt max 4-tool combo kit. You're getting 2 4-amp-hour batteries, which is the newer style batteries, newer cells in those guys. And I guess, I still like my 5s better. Even though they're kind of OG throwbacks, I like my 5s better. But the 4s, still good. Now, this starts out at $4.99 down to $4.49, so it's a $50 discount on the kit itself, but then we get a free tool. And it looks kind of similar. Here we have the XR tool, so that's going to be a step up in quality from DeWalt, but we got the impact driver, we have the hammer drill, we have the oscillating tool, we have the reciprocating saw, those 2 4-amp-hour batteries. I can't see what charger this is. That's a DCB 1104, so that's the same charger as the others. I feel like the 1104 is going to be the new standard that is included with most kits. They're definitely going to go with these 2-stage chargers, but they have like 4 of them that they released, and the 1104 is that middle porridge that I feel like will be included with most. And then I think it was 1102 or something, that might even be the slide-on charger that'll probably be paired with more the economy type kits. But this is going to come with a free tool as well, and it is the 15 items that we saw previously. So we're going back to picking whatever scenario works best for you. But $449, free tool, lots of XR tools coming with that kit. Got a cordless tiller cultivator, electric tiller with battery level display, 2 4-amp hour batteries and charger by Protomex. 50% off, that is 50. So I like that you're getting 2 batteries there to go with it. One's on the charger while you're using the other. Now, my experience with similar tillers like this, if you have like real hard ground or rocky soil, it's going to bounce and it may not have the power to really dig in some of those instances. But if you have a garden that you just want to get it all tilled up for the next year or whatever, or maybe at the end of the year, you're doing a little cleanup on your garden, this works really well for those scenarios. I don't have this one specifically, but I've used similar items. So I feel like stuff that just needs tilled up but is already kind of loosened, it works good on that. And that also applies to if you've ever seen those drill augers, the little like for planting flowers or bulbs or whatever, it's the auger that goes on the end of your drill. I feel the same way about that. If it's hard soil, they just don't work real well. But if it's stuff that's already been tilled up a little bit, then they are actually a pretty handy thing to have. $149.99. Now we have a 50% promo code. That's going to make it $75. It does stack with the coupon, so then you're going to take another $29 off the $75. So is that 54? Is that my math? Went to public school. I don't know. I could be close, though. It's a shot in the dark. Little over $50 for your tiller with the 2 batteries. The promo code will work for multiple quantities. Your coupon's only going to apply to the first. I don't expect many people are going to buy more than one, but since I had the information, I might as well add it to the list, or the post. Next up, we have a Home Depot deal and another DeWalt item. I think this might be the last of the DeWalt free items, but these are always the most popular. People are always looking for what free stuff they can get with their DeWalts. DeWalt 20-volt max starter kit. You're getting the 4 and the 5, kind of a blend of the last two, and it's going to be the same charger as before, that DCB 1104. This is going to be $299, but you're getting 2, count them, 1, 2, free tools with this one. So 2 really good batteries, one of the newer chargers. If we look at our free tool options, where's the button? Where's the button? There it is. So this only has 5 different options. We're not getting our full 15, so in that regard, you got to take a look at the other ones and make sure that the one you want is here and available. I really like the ratchet, the fan. It looks like a whole different selection with those 5 compared to what we had before. But $299, 2 free tools, 2 good batteries. Back to Amazon, on my website, we have the 2-pack of hand warmers. They are rechargeable magnetic electric hand warmers with the LED display, 4 settings, fast heating, reusable heaters by Uzopi, and they are 50% off. So we've talked about these guys a couple of times in the past. Different brands have these little heaters. I like them a lot. I'm going to show you guys all winter. We're going to have hand warmer deals. We're going to have heated glove deals. We're going to have heated hat deals, heated jackets and vests, all that kind of stuff, because I'm sitting here freezing my ass off, and looking at these heated things just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Makes me feel warmer. You know, you get that mental thing. It's like I'm freezing. I'm going to imagine I'm in the middle of a desert. I don't know if that works. It's not working right now. I probably just need to buy some of these heaters. $19.99, 50% off. It's going to be $10 for 2. That's $5 a piece. This one's going to go through the 20th, and there's your promo code right there. Now, I don't have the expiration date, but there was a second code available. So if you're after the 20th, or if you try this one, it doesn't work, go ahead and try that one, which, by the way, I haven't mentioned in a little while. Sellers have the ability to change all of the details of the promo code. So even though I tell you this expires on 11/20, when 11/20 comes, the seller can say, oh no, we still want it to go. We can make it go to 11/30. We can make it go to 12/31. So if you see a deal that you really like, I'm not going to say it's common. It doesn't happen a lot, but it is possible. So it's always worth trying the promo code, see what happens. Here we have the Home Depot DeWalt starter kit. I lied, there was one more. 20 volt, 60 volt, that's flex volt when you have 2 voltages there. 9 amp hour battery and charger kit. So this is going to be $329 with a free tool. This is the DCB 118, I believe. They updated it, and I can't remember now, did they change the model number? But it's the same 8 amp output as the DCB 118, although this is more compact than the one I have. And then you get the 9 amp hour flex volt. So that's the bigger of the flex volt batteries. There's also a 6 amp hour flex volt. So you are getting a better flex volt battery here. Now, if we look at the free tool options, we are back to 5. And these are all flexible. No, not all. I lied. Look at that. As I'm scrolling, look at. I'm good. I say it, then bam, last one. Doesn't that just piss you off? But this is actually kind of cool. This is a newer item, atomic multi-head driver for the 20-volt system. It says it's normally $249, but you have, well, it's just like Milwaukee's and Bosch's, and everyone has a little multi-head driver where you get the drill, the offset, the right angle. So 5 tool options on that little kit there. Next up, the 2-pack plier organizer, plier rack, plier holder and cutter organizer, non-slip rubber base by Sen Forge. May have seen that name before. 35% off on the pliers rack. And this is a 2-pack, 20 slots. I'm guessing it's 10 each. Looks like 10 each to me. This is a perfect way to hold your pliers. Now, I've put them both the business end in the slot or the handles in the slot. I feel like you can run it either way. But standing them up like this, I actually did a video, maybe I should bring it back because it was like 6 or 7 years ago, where we showed the before and after of just laying all the pliers in the drawer and then when using one of these things and how much space you save. The only thing is you got to remember you need the height of the drawer. Whatever drawer you're in, you need a little bit of height because you're standing them up instead of laying them down. I know you'd rather lay them down, but works out better for you if you stand them up. $17.99, 35% off, so $5 or so. $12. $12. We're going to say it's 12. And you got the promo code right there. Not sure when it expires, but I saw on my affiliate account someone was using it earlier today, so it was still working then. Back to Home Depot for the rigid fans. You got the 6-gallon, 150 PSI air compressor, 25-foot hose with the 18-gauge brad nailer, 16-gauge finish nailer, and the 18-gauge finish nailer. Normally $299. We almost cut that price in half, going down to $169. Well, you couldn't even get a single cordless nailer for this price. That's one nice thing hanging on to those air compressors. This small air compressor is plenty good for nail guns. Doesn't work good for like a die grinder or a blow gun that's going to use up a ton of air right away. But for nail guns, generally, that's going to keep up, and you're not going to be waiting on the air compressor to recharge. So we got the 6-gallon. You're getting the 3 nail guns. Really good value if you're into the nailing. And you know what? I hate swinging a hammer, because I hit my finger more than I hit the nail. So I'll use the nail gun. Thank you. Got a jump starter, 5,000 amp jump starter, battery pack, up to 10-liter gas, 8-liter diesel, portable car battery jump starter by HPBS. It is 50% off. No BS here. You need to have one of these in your car, especially in the winter. Batteries are going dead. You don't need to wait on someone else. You're sitting there in the parking lot. Your car won't start, so that means you're freezing, because if the car don't start, you got no heat. Sitting there freezing, waiting for someone to come save your ass. You can be your own superhero. Be the hero of your story. Have a jump starter in the trunk, and you'll just hook it up. Be on your merry way. Then you can tell everyone the story about how you saved your own ass. You weren't a damsel in distress. You were the white knight. $59.99. 50% off. It's only going to be $29.99. Do have 2 promo codes again for it's supposed to go through the end of December. Look, I don't expect it to last that long. Sometimes I think they just throw out an expiration date because they can also limit it by quantity, and that's why sometimes they expire early. But I don't have access to that information. If there was a promo code and it said a limit of 5 or something, I wouldn't even post it because it'll piss off more people than it'll help. So if I knew that information ahead of time, I would leave those ones alone. But I don't. So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed and see how long it lasts. Worked. Trivac, 12 amp, 3-in-1 electric leaf blower, vacuum, mulcher. It's got a metal impeller. Fine mulching. That's a mighty fine mulching you got there. I actually was thinking about this for myself because I'm thinking this would probably be really good like mulch or compost or something in a garden bed or any kind of garden really. And I got like 10 million leaves. I counted them. I did an estimate. I counted a 10-foot by 10-foot square of leaves, and then I multiplied it across the entire yard, and I came up with I have 10 million leaves in my yard. So I'm thinking of vacuum and mulching. Mulching. I think that's a good idea. So, anyways, this is right now $69.99 on Amazon. I saw Lowe's had the exact same model at $105.05. So, really good deal for that. That is Chase Bank. I don't think we want to talk to them. Why is Chase Bank calling me? That's probably not a good thing. You're overdue. You haven't made your payment in 6 months. We're turning your card off. That's why I don't answer the phone. You don't got any good news. You're not going to give me no free money. You're not saying, hey, we're lowering your interest rate. Nah, that's bad. Something bad's about to happen. If I don't answer the phone, it can't happen. I'll just ignore it. Amazon Essentials men's water-resistant insulated snow bibs. I will not call them bibs. I will call them overalls. Amazon Essential insulated overalls. Now, they come in 3 different colors. You got the black, you got the tan, you got the white. And they're all half off. Normally $50 down to $24.95, going with our few item theme of heated gear. Well, this isn't heated, but keep you warm. You put one of those little heated things in your pants here, you'll stay warm. You'll be good to go. Insulated overalls, water resistant, only $25. They had a bunch of different sizes as well. 3 different colors, as you can see. Now, this may be the best deal. Actually, I should double check and make sure the price is still good. The bad news, the price went up. The good news is it only went up by a penny. Gum Out Carbon Choke Carburetor Cleaner, Carb Intake Valve Cleaner, cleans gum. So you can spray it in your mouth, clean your gums. Probably don't want to do that. Varnish and dirt inside your mouth, outside your carburetor, chamber, and prevents future buildup. So you got the Gum Out Jet Spray. It's only $3.31. Really good deal. Now look at this. Home Depot is $5.48. Lowe's is $5.68. Zorro $7.59. And this is something that if you're doing any kind of work on cars and stuff, I mean, it's a good cleaner for all sorts of stuff, and like a degreaser basically. But you're going to go through cans. You're going to go through them, and that's like a stock up price. That's almost half off, and this stuff's not going to go bad. So there it is, guys. That is the latest amazing new deals. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Click the bell so you're the first to know when new deals get posted, because if you don't click the bell, it's at your own leisure of checking when the video came out, and it came out 6 hours earlier. Then you're going to be mad at me because you waited 6 hours to watch it, and like all these people already saw the video, and somehow then it's my fault. I'm like, dude, I told you to click the bell. You didn't click the bell. You can only blame yourself. You're paying more. You're eating McDonald's instead of steak because you spent all your money on these tools. You could have saved half of it and you could be eating a steak dinner right now. But you didn't, so enjoy your ramen. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.